Hello everyone! Haven't these past few days been quite intriguing? Today I'd like to delve into the recent public appearances of the couple often referred to as the hostage and his handler, that is, Meghan and Harry. Over the weekend, they were seen enjoying themselves at various events. To start, on Friday they attended a Beyoncé concert in LA. The video footage from this event struck me as particularly amusing, though I initially hesitated to share it due to potential copyright issues. Nevertheless, shall we take a risk and discuss it? Let's dive in. During the concert, Meghan was captured on video energetically enjoying herself, moving and grooving to the music. Now, as for the specific song playing during her dance moves, Cuff It by Beyoncé, well, I'm not entirely sure, but she was certainly getting into it. The footage showcases her swaying and dancing in a VIP box alongside her mother, Doria Brandevieve Hills, and her husband, Abigail Spencer. However, what caught attention was Harry's notably sullen demeanor in contrast to Meghan's vivaciousness. He appeared visibly glum, and the release of this footage sparked a frenzy across the media, with speculation swirling about Harry's apparent lack of enjoyment. The stark contrast between Meghan's exuberant dance moves and Harry's dour expression prompted widespread speculation. People couldn't help but notice the dichotomy between Meghan seemingly having a blast, likely for public relations purposes, and Harry looking utterly despondent. This stark difference fueled considerable speculation and discussion. It's intriguing to note the insights provided by a well-connected Twitter account, BarkJack, known for their accurate scoops. Despite their previous account being shut down, similar to my experience, their credibility remains high. According to their post, Meghan felt deeply embarrassed about the dancing footage. Moreover, they shed light on the couple's PR strategies, indicating the use of numerous misleading accounts tailored to their target audience. These accounts seemingly attempted to praise Meghan's dance moves, contributing to a misleading online support network aimed at boosting positive narratives, like the #GoodKingHarry hashtag. Following the widespread dissemination of the contrasting images, Meghan dancing joyfully while Harry looked desolate, there was a sudden surge in photographs and videos depicting the couple as deeply in love. What's intriguing is the timing of this influx, raising eyebrows about its orchestrated nature. Another curious occurrence was the presence of the couple amidst A-listers like Bianca's husband Jay-Z and Tyler Perry, potentially Lilibet's godparent, at the heart of the concert. This proximity to renowned figures seemed calculated and strategic, hinting at a deliberate effort to gain prominence and attention. Addressing the perplexity surrounding Meghan's decision to exhibit her dancing, only to feel embarrassed later, one could speculate on the mind of a narcissist. Their skewed sense of self often results in delusions of grandeur, where they perceive themselves as superior beings. In Meghan's case, she might have genuinely believed she looked fabulous and saw the video as a means to showcase her purportedly blissful life. Unfortunately, the aftermath has painted her as a subject of ridicule rather than admiration. Interestingly, after the contrasting videos gained traction on social media, there was a sudden influx of content portraying Meghan and Harry in a more positive light, seemingly aiming to offset the previous narrative. This sudden shift in portrayal raises suspicions about orchestrated attempts to manipulate public perception. In essence, it appears to be a deliberate PR maneuver, orchestrated to regain positive attention. Meghan possibly reveled in the attention the video would garner, not anticipating the subsequent backlash. The orchestrated appearance among A-listers and the sudden influx of affectionate images afterward only add to the suspicions surrounding these events. Isn't it rather ironic and somewhat intriguing that the esteemed A-listers find themselves amidst the company of Jay-Z, Beyoncé's husband, while Meghan and Harry were seemingly seated far from the limelight? The portrayal on social media often gives the impression that they occupied a VIP area. However, the truth contradicts this narrative. Yes, they were positioned in a box, but it wasn't a grandiose VIP enclosure. Instead, there existed a specific section on the floor where the majority of celebrities gathered. This section demanded a hefty price tag of $77,000. The seats allocated to Harry and Meghan. They were purchasable by anyone, just ordinary seats in a box, devoid of any special privileges. So why weren't they seated in that exclusive section, especially considering they likely would have eagerly seized the opportunity? Subsequently, on Sunday in Los Angeles, a significant football match took place between Inter Miami and Los Angeles Football Club. Referred to as soccer in some regions, yet deemed football, staying true to my English roots. This event attracted a multitude of celebrities, including Harry, who appeared visibly ecstatic. His demeanor reflected sheer delight, akin to a child in a candy store. He laughed, cheered, exhibited playful behavior, radiating an infectious joyousness akin to a lit-up Christmas tree. A stark contrast emerged when comparing his disposition at this event to the previously mentioned scenario, prompting many to ponder. Why does Harry seem so somber in the company of Meghan, but exuberant when unaccompanied by her? The absence of Meghan at this football event piqued curiosity since she was expected to attend, evident from the VIP guest list published by the Los Angeles Football Club. Prince Harry's presence was documented, but Meghan's whereabouts remained a mystery. Speculation surfaced, fueled by a post from Crazy Days and Nights, suggesting that instead of accompanying her husband to the game, she opted for a dinner engagement with a friend linked to a renowned actress and director, rumored to be Olivia Wilde. However, lacking photographic evidence, the validity of such claims remains uncertain. Nevertheless, the question lingers: why was she absent? Her inclusion on the VIP guest list, yet non-appearance, could be considered a discourteous gesture. Delving deeper into the details of the VIP list reveals a stark contrast. While other attendees' names were accompanied by their respective titles, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were notably identified sans their Duke and Duchess titles. They were simply referred to as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, stripped of their formal titles. Additionally, while occupations were specified for everyone else on the list, the job titles of Harry and Meghan remained conspicuously blank. This omission raises questions. Why were their titles omitted? Some argue that it's unnecessary, citing widespread recognition of their roles, yet the lack of specificity begs the question: what precisely are their roles? Could this omission of titles be construed as a subtle form of disparagement? Speculation arises concerning a potential rift between David Beckham, the co-owner of Inter Miami, and the Harkles. Reports circulating in the media purportedly suggested that Meghan and Harry accused the Beckhams of leaking stories to the press, possibly causing strain in their relationship. This strained dynamic could explain the exclusion of their formal titles, hinting at underlying tensions. Referring back to the Beyoncé concert, an interesting observation emerged. Allegedly, attendees were encouraged to wear silver attire. Meghan, her mother Doria, and Abigail Spencer adhered to this directive. However, Harry stood out by sporting a silver blazer, remarkably a woman's blazer. This seemingly trivial yet noteworthy detail highlights a significant shift in Harry's public image, from a once regal figure adorned with military titles to now seemingly reduced to donning his wife's attire. A peculiar transformation indeed. The perplexing nature of their seating at the concert, Meghan's absence at the football match, the omission of their titles, and Harry's peculiar choice of attire all lead to a myriad of questions. Was their seating arrangement a deliberate PR strategy? Why were they not seated among the prominent VIPs at the forefront, instead positioned amongst the general attendees? The absence of photographic evidence of Meghan's attendance at the Taylor Swift concert further adds to the mystery. The sudden influx of media portraying Harry in contrasting moods, miserable alongside Meghan and jovial without her, raises skepticism regarding the effectiveness of their PR tactics. Could it be that Harry feels liberated and joyful when not in Meghan's company? Is there a palpable sense of restriction or discontent when together? The absence of titles in the VIP guest list raises suspicions of underlying tensions with the Beckhams, potentially exacerbating the perceived distancing from the royal couple. And finally, the seemingly trivial yet symbolic act of Harry wearing his wife's attire sparks contemplation on a shift in his public persona. These intricacies, uncertainties, and nuances beg for analysis and interpretation. What truly transpired at these events? Is there a deliberate orchestration behind their public appearances? How does their dynamic affect their public image and relationship? The multitude of unanswered questions invites speculation and conversation, leaving room for varied opinions and interpretations. As always, I invite your thoughts and perspectives on this multifaceted narrative.